Hi, it's Mark with At My Home, and today we're going to review the Third Reality Smart Blind. Now we saw this at CES, it's really amazing, and they sent us one for a review, so let's take a look. So this is the top rail here, and then this is the bottom. And you notice on the bottom there's a set of buttons to control it, so there's an up and a down, and there's a square button. We're going to need that for installing it. And then on the other side here, there's a battery compartment, and it's on the bottom, which makes it nice and easy to install. When the shades are all the way down and their batteries run out, you can easily replace them. And then the other thing on the bottom here is a little switch. I don't know if you can see this here. There's a little switch that when the blinds go all the way down, it triggers it to know the blinds are all the way down, so you don't have to make that adjustment. So the first thing we need to do is put in the batteries. It's really easy. You just take a screwdriver, remove the little end cap here. Okay. And then there's a spot for the 4 batteries, which by the way, they supply. So if you look on the bottom, you can see the springs inside there. You have to look really carefully at the bottom here because even the thing that connects up to the positive terminal in the battery looks like a spring when you're looking inside here. Put the cover back on, screw it down. So we have the batteries in now, so it's all in there, all installed. Now what they say is you can install it using an Amazon Echo with Zigbee, because these are Zigbee blinds. So we have our Echo Show 10 behind me here, and I suppose I hit the square button until you see a blinking. Actually, there's a blinking already, so it's already blinking. So I should be able to say, Alexa, discover devices.
Starting discovery. This will take a few moments. Power on your new devices now, and if needed, put them in pairing mode.
All right, the light stopped blinking. I don't know if that's good or bad.
I found first device. To control it, say, turn on first device.
Okay, so it found it.
Tap the name on the screen.
Well, we'll rename that later when we use our app, but it found it. It's all ready to go. I'm not going to do anything yet, though, because we have to install it. So now, if we take a look, I had to install some brackets. Now, before we do that, they give you 2 sets of brackets. This bracket here, if you can see this or not, this bracket is if you have to mount outside the window. So in other words, we have an inside frame, so we're able to mount our blinds inside. But if you had a flush mount, these things are for that. So you just mount these up on the wall and the blind connects in here. But we happen to use a different one. We happen to use these metal clips. And so up in the ceiling here, on top of the window, we installed the metal clips. So let's take a look at what that looks like, and let's snap the blind in place. Now what you notice on these clips is that they have like a flange in the back here. So you want to make sure you mount them correctly. And then basically make sure your buttons are on the outside. You put them up here, get the groove here, and then push, snap them into place, and that's it. I've now installed the blinds. They look pretty good. So now what I can do is, just for setup here, I'll press the up button, and it makes sure it's all the way 100% to the top. But now what's going to be cool is when I do the bottom. Now I'm going to press the bottom button, or the down button here, and watch, the blinds will come down. And remember that little button over here, right? It's going to hit the windowsill. That's it. It's done. We've installed the blinds. They know where top and bottom is. That was it. Now let's take a look at something else though. They gave us a remote control, so we can put the batteries in the remote control. And now with the remote control, I can press the bottom button. Nothing happens. Press the top. And nothing happens. Oh, that's cute. Oh, so that was the secret. You have to actually point it right at the control unit on the blinds. And then of course I can stop it, right? Or I can lower it. So that's it. Nice little handy remote, but theoretically I should be able to raise and lower the blinds by talking to Alexa. Okay, so I've renamed it to something that Alexa won't get confused on. Alexa, close first blind. Alexa, open first blind. Alexa, turn off first blind. Alexa, open first blind 50%. And there you go. It opens it up to a percentage. As you can see, the ability to control the third reality smart blinds through the Amazon Echo seems to work pretty well. I think the commands for open and close are pretty obvious. They work good. I think stopping the blinds and setting them to percentages sometimes seems to have some issues. So that's it. That's the third reality smart blind. Pretty nice looking. And by the way, I don't know if you can see in here or not, but there's all black out here, so it keeps the room really dark. It has controls on the unit itself, or up and down. It has a remote control that you can use to control it as well. And since the Echo Show 10 is Zigbee, it works with Alexa.